Okay, this is again the type of question, very similar. Okay, is it the similar? So if not sure, let's try write it this way. You have dy dx plus px times y equal to qx y power n. Okay, this general Bernoulli equation look like this. So by looking at the comparison, so what is the px now? So the px is actually 1 over x here. Where is the qx here? Qx is 1. Okay, qx 1. So basically, you have qx which is 1 now. This is 1 over x. And n is equal to 3. N equal to 2 now. So you know that this is the Bernoulli equation. So how do you solve this Bernoulli equation? You just divide both sides by y squared, right? So based on this, divide both sides by y squared. Okay, by y squared. So when you divide both sides by y squared, you get 1 over y power minus 2 here. Okay, so this 1 over y squared, 1 over y squared dy dx, then y divided by y squared, you get 1 over x times 1 over y. 1 over y is y power minus 1, so maybe I just put them as y power minus 1 first, because you can see together, and then left with 1 after divide both sides of y squared. And what you're going to do is, alright, I'm going to take this as my u here. Okay, take this as my u here. So let u equal to y power minus 1. Okay, so compare with the equation. After you know that, okay, divide both sides by y power n. N is equal to 2 now. So divide both sides by y power 2, then 1 over y squared dy dx plus 1 over x y power minus 1. So and let u equal to y power minus 1. Just follow the step. Okay, it'll work. Okay, that's right. So and let y equal to u power minus 1. So how do you find dy dx now? Dy dx is equal to, we know is dy du times du dx. Okay, this is called chain rule. But what is y? Y we now know that is in terms of u is u power minus 1. So differentiate u power minus 1, you get minus 1 times u power minus 2 now. So this will be minus 1 over u squared du dx so now make dy dx. Okay, I already have dy dx over there. So dy dx is minus 1 over u squared. I want to replace it. Okay, so that means that all the dy dx I'm going to replace by minus 1 over u squared du dx now. Okay, so then go back to an earlier equation. So this is what I have from the earlier equation. So let's, what is the earlier equation? This one, right? So this one, standard equation, I look at this equation here. Okay, this is the equation. Let me copy it. to here. So insert here. This is the earlier equation, and now I know u is equal to y power minus 1. This is green color one. And then the other one is what is the dy dx now. Okay, I want to replace everything, the y disappear. So replace this one where dy dx is equal to minus 1 over u square du dx. So copy this one, move to here. Eventually, you don't want any y. Okay, y will be replaced. So let's say I change the color here, this blue one. So dy dx is changed now, right? So dy dx is equal to 1 over y square, okay, minus 1 over u square du dx. Now remember, u is u power minus is u here, so this one is y here, this one is dy dx, okay, and this one is u here. How about y square? Okay, remember, u is actually 1 over y. Right? So 1 over y square is actually u square. So because I say I don't want any y there, right? So 1 over y is u. So u square 1 y square, right? So I don't want any y, right? So this 1 over y square is actually your u square here. So this u square here minus 1 over u square du dx plus 1 over x times u equal to 1. So I have u here, and then the rest they got cancel. They cancel away. So you have the equation finally as negative of du dx plus 1 over x times u equal to 1, which is saying that du dx minus 1 over x times u equal to minus 1. Okay, this is the equation in u and x now. Okay, no more y. Okay, all the y will cancel away, eliminated. So no more y now. Okay, now how to solve u now? Just recall again how to solve it. The standard procedure again. Du dx minus 1 over x u equal to minus 1. Standard procedure, right? So this is du dx minus 1 over x u equal to minus 1. Okay, the original equation. Now standard equation of this is using this one, right? dy dx plus px times y equal to qx. Standard first order linear equation. So by comparison, your y is a u now. Okay, and px is equal to minus 1 over x. Qx equal to minus 1. Okay, by comparing, okay, this one, so minus 1 over x is your px now. Qx is minus 1. So how to continue this type of equation? You use integrating factor. Okay, integrating factor. Usually we use mu x here. It's e power integrate px dx here. So we integrate e power minus 1 over x dx here. Okay, integrate minus 1 over x, we know is ln x here, in minus sign. Okay, negative power, basically you have means upside down. Okay, e power minus ln x is 1 over e power ln x. And e power ln x, we know is simplified, is x here now. So you have to remember e power ln x is x. Okay, so e power x squared get back x squared, e power x cubed get x cubed. E power ln x cubed get x cubed here. E and ln are inverse function of each other. So now I get this integrating factor. Then what next now is multiply both sides by integrating factor. So multiply by 1 over x. Okay, this side multiply by du dx here, minus 1 over x again, multiply by 1 over x u, then multiply by 1 over x again, minus 1 times 1 over x and minus x here, multiply by integrating factor. So I can put it this way. Here, let's use the same color one, right? Multiply by integrating factor. Then the left hand side can combine. How to combine? If you do it correctly, then you should get this one and this one together. So you get differentiate 1 over x times u. Okay, you can check that this actually works. Okay, the one on the equation on top there is just by differentiating the bottom using product rule. Okay, keep the first term, differentiate second term, then keep the second term, differentiate first term. You get back exactly the equation on top. So what is this mean now? This means 1 over x now times u is equal to integrate both sides 1 over x. Okay, so this is just by integrating both sides here. So how to integrate minus 1 over x? We already know already. This is 1 over x u over x here times minus 1 over x again, ln x plus c. I think this is maybe the lowest I can get. First, u over x is minus ln x plus c. Then you put the u back, okay? Put the u back. Okay, u over x equal to minus x plus c now. So u over x equal to minus x minus ln x plus c. Now u just now in the very beginning, u is y 1 over y, alright? U is 1 over y here. Okay, y power minus 1. Okay, 1 over y here. U is 1 over y. So Okay, this is the beginning we have. So that means use 1 over y here, you got 1 over xy equal to minus ln x plus c. So what is y now? So y is equal to, okay, so 1 over x times c minus ln x, you get y. And if you look at answer I think is this one, right? Same as the answer here. So answer is here x c minus ln x. Yeah, so this is the answer here. So this is how you get this part. Okay, so to wait for you. Any question for this part? This is called Bernoulli equation. How to solve Bernoulli equation? To start, divide by both sides by 1 y power n. Then you do chain rule. Then replace the u, du dx. Okay. Very systematic or routine, basically quite routine here. Let's see any question.